good. I'm gonna wait for a few people to get in the live, man. I got Splenda. Oh yeah, it's sugar cane for sure. What is good, everybody? Hopefully y'all can hear me over the music. We right now we're in like a small cafe right now. I just wanted to get some coffee, man. They don't have like any of the coffee stirs though. So right now we got good little coffee. It's like 11 o'clock, maybe 12 noon. But I gotta find a stir so I can get this stirred. But we're in Merida, Mexico, man. Bro, that's scorching hot, bro. But yeah, this is quite an interesting cafe, man. I'm gonna turn the camera on so you guys can see. So it's like a nice little place here. And you got some boobies on the wall over there. But overall, man, I found this spot on Google, but the cool thing about it is that they have like puzzles, they have all types of things that you can entertain yourself with here at this place. And the prices are the prices for everything are pretty decent. I'll show you guys in a second how much everything costs, because today's topic, man, is Mexico getting expensive? Is Mexico getting expensive? What do you guys think? Is Mexico getting too expensive? I don't know. This is my first time back in like a long time, maybe like 8 months back to Mexico, and it's been quite an interesting experience, man. Had to make sure I have my wallet with me to pay for everything. Freshly brewed coffee. I'm about to get some avocado toast just to start the morning off, or to start the afternoon off with. And then I'm planning to go back to my Airbnb, do a workout, and see what's going on in the city, man. I may go to the beach either today or tomorrow, go to Progreso, and get away from the heat, because it probably feels amazing in Progreso right now. And I'll wait for a couple more folks to get into the live so we can start kind of like our discussion on, is Mexico getting too expensive? Okay. But I can see all the chat, so if you guys want to interact, go ahead and do that. Man, last night's stream was crazy. Last night's stream was absolutely insane. This is a real interesting place, though. It's air conditioned as well. It's air conditioned. It is hot outside, and it's not even peak hot, man. It's like 90, 99 degrees right now. And I was outside like, let me get out of this heat, bro. It's crazy heat. If it wasn't for the heat, this would be the perfect place to live in Mexico, man. But still, I still think Merida is probably one of the best places to live and like raise a family. In Merida, let me see if I can set the camera back a little bit further so you guys can get more stuff in the frame. I looked at the poll that I posted a couple of days ago. If you guys want longer IRL streams and no vlogs, or shorter IRL streams with vlogs, and it looks like you guys want longer IRL streams and no vlogs. So we'll rock with that, man. I kind of like doing IRL streams because you never know like what can happen during an IRL stream. Like last night, got attacked by 2 dogs. Let me know if y'all saw that, man. That was crazy. I'm waiting for this avocado toast, man. And let me know if the audio is coming in good. But if the audio is trash, let me know too, so I can improve. Because I have the mic is right here, probably the smallest mic of all time. Great microphone. This is a dope spot. Like it's got a whole bunch of like art on the wall and stuff. It's very colorful. Like I was walking down the street to get here, and all the other buildings are like painted like normal earth tone colors or white, but this is the only place that was like painted in all blue. Like this blue here, this is on the outside as well. And I was like, okay, this gotta be it. This gotta be it. I'm trying to get my energy back, man. I am exhausted. And like I said, like during the daytime, like the locals, they don't come outside because it's so hot. They wait till the sun goes down to really go outside and explore. So I'm the crazy one for going out during peak heat time. Oh, yeah. Your boy still gotta keep his fitness in check, man, while I'm abroad. So I'm gonna do like when I get back to my Airbnb, I'm gonna do calisthenics. I'm gonna do like push-ups, figure out how to do other workouts in a creative way. But we're not slacking here, man. We're not slacking today. And I just got a notification on my Apple Watch that one of my friends just finished a workout. So that again motivates me too. My friends that go hard in the paint, like they're successful, not only like with their health, but also financially and career-wise. Those are the people that keep me in check, that let me know that, hey, you're doing good, but there's levels to it, and you can always do better. So I always keep friends that are doing better than me around me, so I can end up doing better, right? Constantly improving. That's the thing a lot of people kind of slack on, is that they get complacent, they get comfortable with where they're at. And that kind of like makes you a stagnant person and doesn't allow you to freaking advance in life, bro. Let's see. Oh, wow. Wow.
Provecho.
Gracias. Guys, this shit. Look at that. I made that the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail. Oh, look at that. That's the thumbnail for the live, by the way. So I think this was the cost of this. The cost of the coffee was 65 pesos. I think, so that's like $3. And this was 160. So this is around like, what is that, like 7 or 8? So around like $11, $12, $13 in total. And I got a mango smoothie to go as well. So let's see. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. All y'all do is see me eat food on live. It's crazy. And I love food, man. I literally will travel for food, man. Y'all have no idea. But this looks fire, right? Let's give it a shot. Oh my God. Oh my God. All the tomatoes came off, dog. That's just fire though. It's shit fire. This is fire. There's something on it that's making it. It's like amping up the flavor of the aguacate or the avocado. It's so good. That shit fire, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you up. Just sitting here enjoying life, man. Yo, y'all have no idea how good this is, man. This is probably the best avocado toast I've ever had in my life. By far. All right. Let's get back to the topic, man. Is Mexico getting too expensive? I would say this shit just depends. It just depends on like where you at. Right? I think all like conversations about cost of living is all geographically based. So it's all about where you live at. And to kind of like put a blanket statement over it, saying that if a whole country is getting too expensive, that's kind of I would say it's kind of like a straw man argument, but because it's all geographically based, like it's all about where you living at in Mexico. Like, oh, is it expensive in Guadalajara? Yes. Is it expensive in Mexico City? Yes. Is it expensive in Merida? Not so much. Is it expensive in Playa del Carmen? Yeah, probably. It's all geographically dependent. If you do your research, man, and you travel around to different cities in Mexico, you're going to discover places that are rather inexpensive, man. Let me know if the audio is good. If you guys can hear my voice clearly. If not, let me know. I can move. There's another room I can move to if it's too loud. But yeah, Mexico in general, is it getting too expensive? I would say no. It's still rather reasonable. And that's compared to the US, of course. Like this avocado toast in the US would be $15. And it's like $7 here, so like half. It's like half that. And as far as the cost of living, you can still get apartments out here for like $600. Man. I'm always eating on straight, man. Always. And this shit is always fire. This is like such a cool spot, man. So, I think it's like an artsy type of deal. Let's see. Kansas, Missouri, for example, the price difference may not be that drastic to the Mexican major city. But if you're coming from New York, Chicago, LA, Miami, it's a different ballgame. And that's true. That's true. That's very true, and it's geographically dependent. And when I hear people try to compare prices with like Mexico versus the US, I don't think it's a fair comparison. If you compare large countries like Mexico and the US, I think it only really matters when it's smaller countries that don't have too many major cities. That's when you can do a fair comparison. But for the US and versus Mexico as far as cost of living, I would say I would split it up between regions, right? So you have East in the USA, you have the East, Midwest, and the West. Midwest is typically a little bit more affordable than the East and the West. And then in Mexico, damn, how can you split Mexico up? The North and the South? So the North is like Monterrey. Can you include Guadalajara in that? Not really, I don't know, I don't think so. But I think Mexico is just divided into North and South. And from what I have experienced, is my personal anecdotal experience, is that the South is a little bit more expensive than North Mexico. So if you're looking for a real good like bargain as far as like cost of living, I would say check out North Mexico. Monterrey is probably one of the bigger cities that isn't too expensive. It hasn't been like overrun with tourists. So I would check that out and compare that with where you live in the US. But on average, we all know that Mexico is pretty affordable when you compare it to pretty much any major city in the USA. I would move here in a heartbeat. If like YouTube was like my main gig and I can work literally anywhere, I would move to Mexico in a heartbeat, bro. Yeah. But how you guys liking this cafe, man? I'm gonna show you guys one more time, man. I'm gonna do the ultra wide. Oh, shit. So behind me is like, you have like color pencils, scissors, crayons. It's like an artsy spot, right? So like a real nice artsy spot. And the folks that are on my left are like scrapbooking. And I think you can buy art here too, which is kind of cool. But these are the spots that I'm talking about, man. These are the spots that I'm talking about here in Mexico, in Merida in particular, where you can find a spot on Google and you can just walk in and it's like crazy nice. Like the pictures don't do it justice on Google. And there are some spots that aren't even on Google, bro. There are some spots that aren't even on Google that you have to just like find in Merida. And those are the spots that are amazing. It's horrible for business, but it's great for like discovery. Like what business doesn't want to be on Google? Yo, this is fire. Whatever they put into this is so fire. Oh my god. It's just so good. Oh my god. It's like a vinaigrette on here. That's making it taste so good. You just notice that the placemat, the cutting, they put a cutting mat as the table, the tablecloth or whatever. But I don't know if I should go to Progresso today or go tomorrow. And Progresso is the beach area here in the general area of Merida. I gotta connect with one of my buddies. I just sent him an Instagram DM, Abraham. He lives here in Merida. I met him in Guadalajara, and I may link up with him. He's a fellow content creator as well, so you guys may meet him. Cause he hit me back, but he hit me back while I'm streaming, so I have to. With Mexico having more relaxed regulations and less corporate oversight, it allows more art and expression to be expressed, in my opinion. I agree with you. Gerald. Or Gerard, my bad. Gerard. Yeah, I agree with you. And it just feels way more free here, if that makes sense to you guys. You don't have to really be subject to all of that political talk and X, Y, and Z down here. Literally when you land, all that political talk, all that divisive crap that we have in the US that divides us rather than unite us, that stuff stops, bro. As soon as you land here in Mexico, it's, oh my gosh, I just heard English. And you're like, okay, are you from America? Cool. No politics come up in conversation, ever. Whenever I meet somebody abroad, no politics come up in conversation at all. Lovely. Chef's kiss. Like this avocado toast. And I'll be back in Merida next year to renew my, well, not to renew my residency, but to get my permanent residency. So I can come here at my free will. So if some stuff goes down in the US and they stop travel between the US and Mexico, and they only allow residents and citizens to make travel, I can still come to Mexico. Because that can't happen, bro. That really can't happen. With this like current administration, when it comes to Mexico in particular, I don't agree on a lot of the policies, like restricting Mexico. But if shit hits the fan and they stop travel between the US and Mexico for non-citizens and non-residents of Mexico, I'll still be fine, man. And it's another residency in my back pocket, just in case shit hits the fan in the US. And that's why I want to establish more significant roots here in Mexico. I want to get my permanent residency and get my bank account down here too. Because the Charles Schwab card that I have, the debit card, where you can get like the ATM rebates every single month worldwide, and you can kind of like use that as a pseudo bank account here. Still not good enough. You can't deposit cash, right? So I'm getting the Mexican bank account so I can deposit cash, and when I purchase property out here, it's going to just be a lot easier if I already have like my permanent residency and my bank account and my RFC. So if you guys have never heard of an RFC before, it essentially allows you to operate like a normal person out here. Like you can rent stuff, you can buy property and stuff with an RFC. And without that, you can still get property and still rent places out, but it's going to be a lot more difficult. Just because you're a foreigner and not having an RFC, it's kind of like, okay, to a potential landlord here in Mexico, it's going to be like, oh my gosh, he doesn't have an RFC, doesn't have his residency. This guy can just take a flight and dip out at any given time. But when you show a landlord that you have your RFC in order, you have residency, whether it's temporary or permanent is recommended, that shows your landlord that, hey, you're here to stay and you're not going to just take a flight and just dip out, right? So that's the reason why I'm going to be getting my permanent residency next year, because I'll have my temporary residency for 3 years now. So it'll cross 3 years in June, and then on year 4, you can renew and get a permanent residency at that point. And then that's when it becomes real, guys. When you get permanent residency, that shit never expires, and it gets more respect. And you can make moves here. You get discounts, right? You get discounts on certain things. That's one of the other benefits of becoming a resident of Mexico. Have it here in Mexico. This allows you to not have to worry about carrying your passport with you. So if you're a US citizen and you don't have Mexican residency, when you travel to Mexico, you have to carry your passport with you at all times and be able to produce that passport when you're asked by police for your documents. A lot of people don't know that. And you will get locked up if you can't produce your passport, if you get asked by the police, and that shit does happen, right? Maybe less common in like touristic areas like Playa del Carmen, Cancun, other touristic places in Mexico. It may not happen to you, but it's happened to me here in Merida, okay? And if I didn't have my residency card with me and I didn't have my passport, thinking I'm all gravy, I'm all good once they stamp that passport, I would have been arrested. But luckily I had my residency with me, my residency card with me, and I was smooth. But make sure when you travel to Mexico or any country, period, you carry your passport with you. Better yet, just carry like a picture of your passport, like a physical, like paper. Carry all of that with you. Get a digital copy, get a paper copy, and then also carry your real passport with you, because you never know what may happen. You may lose your passport, someone may steal it from you. Just make sure you have copies of your passport ready to produce to like an officer if they happen to ask you for it. But it should be a normal thing when you travel. Just make sure you keep a copy of your passport at all times, man. Keep that with you. Okay, we got a few folks in the building, man. Chats are open, man. Y'all can ask questions, anything, man. I'm just chilling, man. I'm just chilling right now. It's only 12:30. Probably go back to my Airbnb, get a workout in, and just figure out what I want to do for the day. This trip, I didn't plan shit. I just came to Merida to see what's changed in the city, catch up with a couple of friends, and then go to Playa del Carmen. And that's where I kind of have things kind of set up already, where I can kind of make moves out in Playa del Carmen. But when I do get to Playa del Carmen, I got a big surprise for y'all, man. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and you hit the bell notification and the like button on the way into the live, because once we get to Playa del Carmen, man, things are going to change quite a bit. And I'm gonna give you guys an Airbnb tour. The Airbnb in Playa del Carmen. Can y'all say private pool? Got a private pool at the Airbnb. 2 levels to the Airbnb, all to myself, bro. I'm selfish. And honestly, I may have more friends in Playa than I have here in Merida, since I actually go to Playa pretty often as well. I always hit up both cities because it's only a 4-hour bus ride between the two. Man, I hope I don't get copywritten for this music in the background, if y'all can hear that. But it's some good vibes in here, man. It's some really, really good vibes in here. coffee is fire too. Fresh. Let's see if I can get the mango smoothie before I go, so I can show you guys like everything is like it's real fruit here. And a lot of people are like, wait a minute, what do you mean by real fruit? So if y'all didn't know, man, a lot of the fruit in America that isn't like imported or anything, it's sprayed with like insect repellent. Okay. And a lot of the fruits and veggies, they're not that good for you, bro. If you travel to a different country like Mexico where everything just grows naturally, right? You can taste the difference in the fruits and the veggies when you get down here. Like the cilantro tastes different. It's much more vibrant in taste. You come down here, the mangoes are sweeter. The watermelon is seeded, right? They don't have to make a distinction between seedless and seeded watermelon. It's just seeds. And if your fruit doesn't have seeds in it, don't eat it, bro. They don't make that distinction down here. They don't make seedless down here. They have no idea what that is. I went to a grocery store one time and I was like, hey, can I get like a half a watermelon with seeds? In Spanish, he was like, with seeds? Like, bro, like, it always comes this way. It's supposed to come this way. And then I told him in Spanish, I'm like, in America, they sell it with seeds and without seeds. And he's like, that's stupid. Why would you genetically engineer one of the best fruits on the planet, which is watermelon, to not have seeds to grow more watermelon? Come on, bro. Everything is better down here. And that's why I'm starting the discussion. Like, is it getting too expensive down here if you want to relocate? Because I, for one, want to 100% relocate to Mexico, but I'm thinking of the best strategically located city at this point. Right now, the best strategically located city, in my humble opinion, with the best access to like direct flights all around the world, bar none, Mexico City. Bar none is Mexico City, bro. It's the capital. So you have flights to Asia, you have flights to Europe, you have flights to South America, North America, direct from Mexico City. And if you ask me, that's honestly the place where I would buy a condo or like an apartment out there. I like buy it, not rent it. Because if I need to get back to the States, it's just a single flight, right? Because I have a house in Las Vegas, and I have a rental property in Indiana. And if anything went wrong with either of those properties, and I lived primarily in Mexico City, it's one flight, 3.5, maybe 4 hours at most. And I'm back in the States. Also, with all of my electronics now that have like the US plug, you know, the 2 prongs, they work down here with no issue. So if you lived in a country like Brazil or anywhere in Europe or Asia, they not only have different plugs, they operate on like different voltages too. So if you like to if you like to keep your hair fresh, if you're a black guy and you like to keep your hair fresh, and you try to use like US clippers in like a Thailand or the Philippines, or in Europe or in Peru or Brazil, it's just not gonna work unless you have like the battery power ones where you can just charge them. But if you're using like real clippers, like you have to plug in, they're not gonna work properly in those countries. But here in Mexico, you can bring all your electronics down here with the US plug and not really have to worry about much. And it's strategically one of the best located countries, in my humble opinion, with Mexico City being one of the best strategically located cities, in my humble opinion. So that's where I'll probably look to like put my roots down. But Merida, does not have a lot of gringos that, I don't want to say hurt like the local population. Because Mexico City, bro, when I was in Mexico City last time, they don't like gringos down there. They don't like people, they don't like foreigners in Mexico City that much. But Mexico City is the most populous city I've ever been to. Besides, maybe like Rio is probably better. But Merida is one of the best places to raise a family for sure. 100%. 100%. Like if I had like a kid down here, or I have a kid in the US and I bring him down here, Merida 100%. Safety, great international schools, already has an expat community that I'm connected with, so they can meet other American kids down here. They'll be bilingual, of course. But yeah, if I'm single, bachelor, chilling, making bread remotely, and making good bread, like 80 to 100K a year, and I would live in Mexico City 100%, bro, 100%. But if I had a family and I wanted them to be safe, cost of living is rather affordable, and damn, this weather, bro. The weather here is the killer for me. It's hot as hell down here, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you up. But if you ignore the weather, Merida is gonna be the best bet for you and your family. Make sure I'm centered here. Merida is gonna be the best fit for your family, in my humble opinion, because it's not a big party city. It's not much crime out here. Y'all saw me last night. I was walking around the city at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning by myself. I didn't have to worry about humans. I had to worry about the dogs more than the humans last night. I was just streaming like maybe eight or 10 hours ago. But y'all saw me get attacked by 2 dogs last night. So I gotta worry more about the dogs than the humans. So if you're looking for safety, looking for a great place to raise a family, where the prices aren't too crazy expensive, like the avocado toast I just ordered, this coffee, and my mango smoothie to go, probably like $15, $16 all together for like a good pick-me-up, man. Magdala says, is there a beach? I'm not familiar with Merida. Not in Merida proper, but if you take a drive 30 minutes north of Merida, or even less than 30 minutes, it's there's a beach called Progreso. But that's not the only beach. They have Sisal. Sorry, I'm doing this like you guys can see it. There's Sisal, there's Progreso, and I think there's one more. It's Celestun, Sisal, and Progreso. I forget which one is famous for having the flamingos. Either it's Celestun or Sisal. I forget which one. But I go to Progreso because it's the easiest to access, right? You can either take a Didi or an Uber, or they have the bus that actually takes you from the bus station from here in Centro, in Merida, to Progreso for like $2. So it's like 80 or 100 pesos. Yeah, it's like it's super easy to access. The last time I took it, it was like $1.50 at the time in USD, and it took me there, and that's one way, $1.50 one way. So $3 in total round trip, and you could go to the beach. And I'm just deciding whether I should go today or tomorrow. I may do it tomorrow and just kind of chill tonight and entertain you guys a little bit. Cool, thanks. I need to be by a beach, and this is why I choose Merida to kind of set roots down, man, because it's safe, it's near a beach, it's affordable, the weather is decent. The only downside I could really see to Merida, to me, there's only 2 downsides. It's the weather, of course, during like peak summertime, it's like really hot, but like during the low season, like December, November, the weather is like 80 degrees and it's freaking perfect, man. It's the weather, and also there are frequent power outages here too. So the power outages is it's something that a lot of people don't really cover on YouTube, but when it gets hot like this, like it's 100 degrees Fahrenheit today, like 40 to 42 degrees Celsius, and my AC in my Airbnb is ripping right now, and I'm not even in the Airbnb. So running the AC day and night, like round the clock in Merida, and you multiply that by literally every single person that has like one of those mini split units in the entire city, that's what causes the power outages in the city. Not a lot of YouTubers talk about that. So that's something you need to really look into, either getting solar or getting some battery storage too, so you guys can keep cool during those super hot days. What happened with the dogs last night? Alex, oh man, Alex. Listen, Alex. And if you guys don't know Alex, man, Alex has been a long time supporter of the channel. So shout out to you, Alex. So Alex, what happened last night, bro, is when I was live streaming, I was just trying to find somewhere to eat because I just landed, just checked into my Airbnb, and it was around like 1 a.m. And I was just exploring the city, getting lost, like I love doing anyway, on stream. And I walked down the street and I saw a female dog that looked like that she had just given birth or whatever. Like after, like you can tell like the belly of the dog was kind of like loose or whatever. And I can tell that she is either just had a litter of puppies or whatnot. And the dog like kept following me, bro. I was walking down the block. I was just chilling, talking to you guys on stream. And the dog kept following me on the opposite side of the street. Like they was just walking like that. I was like, why is this dog following me? Like, it was crazy. So I keep walking down the street and the dog is not trying to chase me or anything, not trying to like bark, not trying to bite me, nothing at all, bro. And there's a second dog, and this is early on in the stream last night, so you can actually go to that stream and it's within the first like 10 or 20 minutes, and you can see this second dog, this second like black dog runs up on me, barking, aggressive as ever, bro. And I ended up barking back at the dog, and the dog like backed up. You can hear it because the mic starts like getting super loud because I'm like barking like I Show Speed, right? You know how I Show Speed is like one of those YouTube streamers where he's famous for like barking at people for no reason. I did the I Show Speed bark. I was like, row, row, on the stream, and the dog started backing up. And I took my ass, I turned my ass around, and I went the opposite way. And I ended up finding a place to eat, and the area I actually wanted to be in was because those dogs told me to turn around. I don't know. I believe in coincidences, but I think those dogs are trying to tell me like, hey, don't go this way, bro, just turn around. And as soon as I turned around and walked away, the dogs left me alone. I don't get it. I don't understand. It's crazy, bro. If I wasn't on stream, I wouldn't have believed it myself, man. Let's see. What? Oh, sorry. Makes sense. I met you in Playa del Carmen last year. I'm considering visiting Merida. Matt, come on to Merida. Come on. Wait. Where did we meet in Playa? I'll be there on Wednesday, so maybe we can link up again. I just like being able to walk to the beach daily. See, Playa is your perfect spot then. That is literally like walking distance, and Playa is a very, very walkable city. That's one of my favorite cities to visit. If I want to like really have that beach and relax and read a book. I forgot my Kindle, by the way. I was hating myself for a minute because I was in my Uber on the way to the airport, and I was like, yo, I always forget something. Y'all ever forget something going on a trip? You're like at the airport or on the airplane, you're like, oh man, I forgot my belt, I forgot this, I forgot X, Y, and Z. I was in the freaking Uber, and I was like, yo, I forgot my Kindle. Because what I do in Playa, what I do in Playa, I just I get a beach towel and I go to the beach with my Kindle and have like an adult beverage with me, and I kick it for hours on end, man, because it's so peaceful. Nobody's bothering you to do work for them. Nobody's hitting you up to do something. Like, it's just chill. It's just chill. Let's see. My bad. We met briefly at Spades. Yes, I remember that. Because that's the gourmet park had the Mrs. B's chicken. Yes, I remember now. Okay, yes. Let's see. Cameraman never gets hurt when the camera's rolling. Bro, Alex, if you run that live back from last night, bro, I thought like I was about to get attacked for real on stream, which would have been super embarrassing, but it also would have made great content. Like if I was like, if I was okay as far as like my health after if they had it bit me, I would have been like, yo, I'm clipping this part and I'm reposting it. It was just that hilarious. Like, I was barking like I show speed and the dog just started backing up. And I was like, hey man, I'll turn around. Because the first dog is following me, being chill or whatever, and then the second dog comes out trying to like bark at me and try to kill me. That tells me I gotta back up. My bad, I'm just scrolling through the chats here. I'm back in the States now, but I'm planning on going back to Mexico. Let me know when you're back in Playa or Merida, or when you go back to Mexico. Like, hit me up on Instagram. If you don't know my Instagram, it's just Trippin with J with an extra Y at the end. And just hit me up in the DMs, and we can link up, man. I love linking up with people that I've met before, or people that support the channel as well. If we're in the same city, we can kick it, man. We can kick it, have a coffee, have a drink, or what have you. I don't mind just kicking it with people, man. That's what I love. Like when I travel solo, I go to make new connections with people. So I'm not out here just being selfish and being like very timid and not trying to meet people. I'm very open to meeting people and having a great conversation, whether it's in English or Spanish, even though my Spanish is a little bit more limited when it comes to talking about certain topics. But my English, I can talk about anything in English, bro. Literally. Yes. Yeah, and super chats are also open, guys, and it's always welcome. I'm not like the YouTuber to like beg or anything, but you know, let your boy know you love him a little bit, man. And I appreciate all of y'all that are in here, man. $1 goes a long way in Mexico. $1, bro. That would be crazy. I'm not a real big I'm not a YouTuber that that likes to beg for that type of stuff, man. I just like to sit here and kick it and talk to you guys for a bit. But you know, all the support really does help a lot, man. When you guys do super chat in, it's not like it goes right into my pocket. It actually goes into buying better equipment, like buying this microphone. This microphone I bought with YouTube AdSense from you guys supporting. So all the support does go right back into the channel. I don't really pocket any of the money. It goes right back into increasing the production quality for not only vlogs when I do vlogs, but also live streams. So you guys get like the peak quality when it comes to video and audio. And there's not a lot of YouTubers that can like kind of bring you that type of quality as a one-man team, right? So these YouTubers at like I Show Speed and Kai Sanat, they have huge teams of like producers, directors, all these people that set up everything for them to where them as being the talent just shows up in streams. So I'm just one single guy doing all the work, right? I'm the camera person, I'm the talent, and I'm the videographer, I'm the editor, right? So I'm shooting all of this content, I'm color grading it, editing it, putting the music on it, exporting it, uploading it, making the thumbnail, making the description, I'm doing all of the work behind the scenes, man. So any support really goes to making the content a lot better. But we're almost at an hour, man. We're about to make some moves today, man. I'm really about to hit up all my friends. I didn't want, when I landed last night, it was way too late to hit anybody up to like do anything. So I just did the live stream with you guys yesterday. So today I'm actually gonna be hitting up all of my friends that live in Merida to see what they got up for today and see if they wanna hang out or not. And you guys may meet them. I may do another live today too, but you guys at least get one live every single day while I'm here in Mexico. When I'm back home in Vegas, man, back in the States, life is way too busy to do a daily stream. Oh, did we drop? We drop connection? Okay. No, I think we're back on. Cool. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like when I do travel like this, I love doing live streams, man. I actually enjoy doing live streams more than I like doing the vlogs, to be completely honest with you guys. I'm gonna probably ask for the check when the lady comes back, and then we'll head up out of here. And this coffee shop is like a 5-minute walk away from my Airbnb. And that's why I always recommend that you guys book Airbnbs instead of hotels, especially when you're out of the country, because there are some places, some countries, or some cities that actually prohibit hotels from being built in a particular part of town. And that may be the poppin' part of the town, right? Where everything is there, like it's downtown, central, and they don't have any hotels there. The only choice you really have is Airbnbs or have a hotel that's way outside of the center of the city. But when it comes to Airbnbs, you can actually book them in the city center, and they're pretty affordable. Like for 4 or 5 days, I'm paying $300 for my Airbnb, which 40, 50 bucks a night, maybe 60, because taxes was crazy out here, but it is what it is, man. I know the area so well, I would rather pay more money for a much better location so I don't have to use Didi and Uber every time I leave the front door. I love to just walk around the city. Excuse me. I love to walk around the city, get lost, and find some new spots, bro. Because there's a lot of spots that aren't on YouTube, that aren't on Google, definitely not on Yelp, right? So that's the only way that you really get a sense of the city, just get lost. Because taking Ubers and Didis is cool, it's faster and everything, but it's nothing like walking through a city and really feeling the culture of the city with every house that you pass by. Oh, nothing like some freshly brewed coffee, man. Oh man, Charles back in the building, man. Charles, when do you sleep, man? When do you sleep, bro? Because you were just in the live last night too. Smash the free subs and hit the like button. This is powerful indeed. Yes, yeah, hit the like button to weigh in, guys. If you guys really rock with me, man, you guys are definitely stay tuned for the whole live, because I have like random thoughts that come to my mind, but they end up being like knowledge nuggets or like something that nobody's really discussed on YouTube before, and you guys will be the only people to really hear it, right? Because I've already experienced stuff, and when stuff comes up in conversation like it is right now during a live stream, I'll be able to kind of like recount my own personal experiences and be able to kind of give you guys some game on how to really make moves here in Mexico when it comes to relocating here. And I would highly recommend it, man, because Mexico is on its way up, bro. And buy some property, bro. Buy some real estate. Real estate is going to be the key to really living that life that you want to live out here. Because you can watch all of this success prawn on the internet with people like just moving to a different country and kind of making it happen. And they don't tell you how they did it, right? But As it is right now, like when I relocate, I'm going to show you guys step by step how I did it. And I'm in the process of doing that now. So how I'm doing it is that I purchased my first investment property in Indiana, and it's a duplex. So I control 2 doors right now, 2 doors, and that gives me passive income every single month. And that is just the beginning. So if I keep buying properties and investing in the stocks and everything, all of that stuff down the line is going to allow me to get passive income, so I don't have to work a 9 to 5 anymore, and I'm freed from doing anything or needing to do anything. So my bad. Don't want y'all to get my finger all over the camera. Charles said, oh man, Charles, man, what is this, bro? Charles gotta give us some chat GPT or something, man. All right, Charles says, hold on 1 second, y'all. A bird sitting on a tree is not afraid of the branch breaking because its trust is not on the branch, but it's on its own wings. Always believe in yourself. Oh, bro, that's a good one. That's a good one. If I had like my soundboard, I would like press the button right now, man. That's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, the waitress just came by. Or the camarera, I think they say it in Spanish. Okay. I'm gonna wait till she comes back and get the check. You using a Mexican SIM card or using your American phone? Good question. I'm just trying to get her attention real quick so I can get the bill. And then I'll answer your question in a second, Gerard. So I'm using my American phone, and it's T-Mobile. So T-Mobile allows you 15 gigabytes of high-speed data when you travel to North America, like either Canada or Mexico. And I have, damn, she only paying attention to that table, bro. What the hell? All right. So T-Mobile gives you 15 gigabytes of like high-speed data when you travel to North America, and you can make calls and everything. You can use your phone the same way as you do in the U.S. in North America, and then outside of North America, I think you get like 5 gigabytes of high-speed data, but calls will cost you. So right now I'm just on the cafe's Wi-Fi, using their data instead of my own data, because I'm reserving the data that I have left, because I have 2 SIMs in my phone right now, so I have a total of 30 gigabytes for 1 month to do the IRL streams, and I'm planning to use that when I'm like walking around, right? When I go to the beach, when I go to Playa del Carmen, I'm going to like be walking around using my own data. So I like to conserve and just go to like a coffee shop and use their Wi-Fi instead, but still get content out, of course. But Mexican SIMs. Soy listo para la cuenta. La cuenta. Sí. Yeah. So if you're based in the U.S. and you have like an unlocked phone, and you travel a lot, look up U.S. Mobile. U.S. Mobile. I think the plan is like $33 a month or $35 a month. But if you Google U.S. Mobile, they'll show you the plan, and it's like the truly unlimited plan. That plan is one of the few prepaid plans that you don't have to like do a credit check for, that allows you to travel worldwide, and you can have like data abroad. And with data, you can make voice over IP calls like through WhatsApp or FaceTime. So you don't really have to care about getting charged for calls. But US Mobile, if I didn't have like a really good deal with T-Mobile, I would be with US Mobile. 100%. And they give you hotspot too. They give you 200 gigabytes of hotspot when you're in the US. But US Mobile is a W. And it's cheaper than Google Fi too. A lot of people like to talk about Google Fi and how great Google Fi is, but US Mobile, 100%. And I did a lot of research on that too, because I was concerned about running out of data here. But I have 30 gigabytes is plenty for a week of doing IRL streams. It's when I'm planning to stay longer. Man, this chick is loud as hell, man. It's when I plan to stay a little bit longer. Is when I need to start exploring like getting a Mexican SIM card that may have unlimited data or more data. Because it's very inexpensive out here. They also have they have apps too, where if your phone is eSIM capable, you can just pay for an eSIM and just use that. It allows you to roam. Yeah, so I can roam worldwide with data in 99% of the countries in the world, and the countries that aren't covered are countries I don't want to travel to anyway. So like, the countries that you can't really use the global roaming with T-Mobile with is like North Korea, South Sudan, some other countries, bro. Like some other countries that aren't really friendly to tourists, and it isn't that safe, right? So basically, you can go travel the world and be a YouTube streamer if you want to, with like T-Mobile or US Mobile. And I know the other cell phone carriers offer that too, but I know it ain't free. You gotta pay for that. You gotta pay like $10 a day, $15 a day. So you gotta really keep that in mind, man. And T-Mobile's coverage in the US is cool too, but I mainly keep it for the international roaming. And my bill is super cheap, so I'm keeping it until that price changes. But I think they're making my smoothie right now. Because I asked the chick to prepare my mango smoothie to go. So when they bring out the check, they're going to give me the smoothie as well. And hopefully I can show you guys the smoothie, because it looked fire from the Google photos that I saw. Maybe I should do a video on cell phone roaming. I think I may do that when I get back to the States, or I may just do it here in Mexico. Why not? I have my streaming set up here. So I have my laptop, I have OBS and everything, so I can do like a higher quality stream about the cell phone plans and how to roam worldwide with the US based carriers. Because that's the only thing I can really speak to is our carriers in the US. So for my people that may live outside of the US that watch my content, that video may not be for you, but if it helps one person out, to me, it's worth it, right? If you can help one person out with the knowledge that you have and you can spread that knowledge, it's worth it to me. But I'm waiting for this damn mango smoothie, bro. I am a big mango smoothie stan. Mango in general, anything mango, as long as, like, even if it's like if it's super sweet mango, bro, it's a wrap. A really good mango is like a really, really good looking female to me. I can't resist a really good mango smoothie, bro. Yes. It's right here. It's coming. All right. Yes. See.
Card or cash?
Card. Okay. So I got the final cost, and this actually plays into the title of the video, is Mexico getting too expensive? So I had a cafe americano, tostada de aguacate, and a smoothies mango. It came out to be $2.95. It's mirrored, so you guys will see it backwards, but it came out to be $2.95, and roughly that is, what is that? It's like $15. Same as last night. It was the same cost. Mm-hmm. Propina? 10%, sí. So like with tip, it's gonna be like $16, $17, same as last night. But I don't really order food to like cost cut, bro. I do it. I get what I want, and that's the beautiful thing about like coming out here, is that you don't have to really care. I mean, of course, do it within reason, right? Keep it like under 20 bucks per meal. You can come here with like 50 bucks a day and be straight and like eat really good. And I may do one of those challenges too. That may be an upcoming vlog, is to do like a $40 challenge out here. I think it'll be rather easy to do. But yeah, I think that's pretty affordable in my opinion. And you guys can see the mango smoothie here. And it's to go. That shit about to be fire, man, because it's hot as shit outside, man. Okay. No, está bien.
324 con
Okay.
propina.
Tarjetas. Aquí or aquí?
Puede hacer.
Okay. Okay.
¿Te puedo retirar?
Okay. Hey, no.
Y en un momento su nota final se la traigo. La final.
Oh, what was it? I just saw the notification. 16 bucks in total. So I get a notification every time I spend money on my credit card. This is a safety precaution, so I don't overspend. Is Merida on the Yucatan coast? It's close, bro. It's close. It's in the peninsula, but it's about 30 minutes south of the coast. Progreso is right on the coast of the Yucatan Peninsula. Yeah, it's one of my favorite cities, man. It's still affordable. It's still affordable. I would say cities like Mexico City, man, it's expensive. It's damn near on par with a major city in the US at this point. Bro, what is this? Gracias. Bro, this shit fire, bro. This is mango, coconut milk, and some other shit in here. I don't know what it is, but mainly mango. But it's fire, and it's going to do wonders for me on this 100-degree day. Is it? It is the spike smoothie. I don't know, man. You tell me. No, it's not spike, bro. I'm trying to stay off the alcohol, man. I'm really trying to stay off the alcohol, bro. Cause I'm back in the gym pretty heavy, and alcohol kills your gym gains. But I will have like a little bit of alcohol here and there. I'm not like a saint or anything when it comes to that. But I will enjoy a nice alcoholic beverage here and there, like some wine or like a nice drink, like a nice mixed artisan drink, or beer, man. Mexico is the only country where I will drink a beer. Last night I had like a Pacifico. You guys saw it on stream. That's the first time I've ever drank alcohol on stream. Oh, this shit fire, man. Walking around in a 100-degree day, drinking this, you'll be fine, bro. Yeah. So I think, yeah, tomorrow is when I'm gonna do the IRL in Progreso Beach. Because I can get an early start tomorrow. Because I woke up at like 10 a.m. today. Because there's a time zone difference, and I landed super late last night, and I did the IRL until like 3 or 4 in the morning. So I was super tired. And today I'm really tired too. But tomorrow, when I get rest tonight, we're going to go to Progreso Beach tomorrow and I'll show you guys my favorite restaurant, Crabster. With one of the best views. One of the best views, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's been so long since I've been to Progresso too. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be the day to tune in for sure. Like, you gotta make sure you subscribe, man. It's gonna be fire tomorrow. I'm gonna show you guys like how to really move in Merida. Because if you come to Merida, the top 3 things you gotta do when you come to Merida, I'll tell you guys, because I don't think a lot of YouTubers actually document Merida in the way that it's supposed to be documented, or how they document other cities, other major cities. But the top thing you have to do when you come to Merida is go to some cenotes. Second is, of course, visit the beach in Progresso. And then third is walk Paseo Montejo after the sun goes down and have a marquesita. And if you guys want some American food, fish and chips from England, there is an Irish pub called Hennessy's Irish Pub that has some really great international food. They have great fish and chips. They have great shrimp. So if I'm craving that stuff and I haven't had it in a long time, I know Hennessy's is gonna have like some good ass chicken wings too, bro. Not to be super American, right? But if I'm really craving chicken wings, bro, I go to Hennessy's. They typically got a sports game on, so that's how I get my little sprinkle of American culture down here when I'm visiting or when I was living here. So yeah, cenotes, Progresso Beach, and walk Paseo Montejo at after the sun goes down. Those are my 3 top things. Why am I doing like that? These are my 3 top things to do in Merida. There's a whole bunch more to do, but those are the things that you should aim for if you have like a short stay here, like 72 hours or 48 hours. Do those 3 things, and you get kind of like the majority of the culture of Merida. And of course, just walking around getting lost, like we did last night. It just goes to make like those memories and stories. Oh, it's just so good, man. And guys, I don't think I've really discussed this on YouTube before, but when I was living down here for like 6 months at a time, I would eat some good food down here, and I would lose weight. Like I wouldn't really hold back. I wouldn't be on a diet or anything. I would literally eat what I want down here, and I would still lose weight. And when I do the same thing in the US, eat the very similar food, I would either stay the same or gain weight. So I don't know if there's something in the food in the States. I think there is. But when you come down here and you eat the really good food, the tacos, right? The carne asada, the arrachera, you eat the actual Mexican food down here, and you're not eating anything fried or anything, you will probably most likely lose weight. That and walking around the city, it's gonna help you lose weight for sure. I got super skinny when I moved down here for 6 months, man. It's crazy. My parents thought I had an eating disorder. I was like, no, Mom, I'm actually eating good food down here. This is a real mango smoothie. There's no BS in here. There's no sugar in here. There's no high fructose corn syrup. There's no natural flavors. There's nothing in here. It's just mango, coconut milk, and that's it. And this shit is fire. And no dairy in here either. That's another thing that you guys will really kind of get to know if you come down here and visit, is that they have a lot of really healthy restaurants here in Merida for the most part, and probably in other cities like Mexico City as well to cater to that international audience. But here in Merida, They got vegan restaurants, bro. They have super healthy restaurants like this here, and the prices aren't insane. They're not insane at all. 15 bucks, and you get avocado toast, a coffee, and a mango smoothie to go. 15 bucks. How much would that stuff be in the States? This would be 10 bucks. The avocado toast would be 15. The coffee will be like 8. So you're damn near at 30 bucks for a breakfast. While you come here, 15 bucks for everything. So this goes to show you, man, you can eat healthy down here and still be fairly affordable. And I'm a huge health nut as when it comes to what I put in my body. And knowing that I can come down to a city or a restaurant where I know what's exactly what's in the food that I'm eating, beautiful, man. All right, we're wrapping up here, man. We are wrapping up here, guys. I mean, if I do get a super chat, I'll keep the stream going, man. But if not, I'll probably end it in a few minutes. That would be $6 USD in my neck of the woods. Charles, I'm trying to come visit, man. I'm trying to come visit the islands, man. But I heard it's expensive out there too. I heard they have a lot of expensive places because it's like a super busy port for ships and everything. So I heard they like raise the prices for like tourists out there. But $6, that's a way to go too. But the only thing about islands in general, bro, is they're susceptible to natural disasters like hurricanes and tsunamis and things if you happen to have like an earthquake. And they have to import everything. Or mostly they have to import most of their products. That's the only thing about living on an island that kind of sucks, is that they have to import a lot of stuff and they're very susceptible to natural disasters. I would love to have a vacation home on an island somewhere, but as far as like living as a primary residence, personally it's not for me, but I can understand why certain people would love to live on an island for sure. I can't change the direction of the wind, another one, but I can always adjust my sail to reach my desired destination. I love that, man. A red carpet welcome awaits you. I'm trying to come through, man. I do have, I have the entire rest of the year of travel planned out, and there is some open time in September for, what is September? Is that Labor Day for Americans? That is the Labor Day week for Americans in September. I can't decide if I want to go to Africa for a week. So I've been thinking about going to Nairobi, Kenya, or Accra, Ghana. So if I go to Nairobi, Kenya, I do want to link up with Austin Holloman and a few other content creators out there. And if I go to Accra, you guys know that I will try to link up with one of the most famous African YouTubers of all time, Water Maya. And if I go to Accra for a week, you can probably bet a great sum of money that Water Maya and I will probably do a collab video, most likely. But I have that whole week in September, that first week in September open. I just haven't decided where I'm going yet, man. And that's a very privileged position to be in, right? To have the ability, the privilege to have time off from work, and the ability to travel anywhere that I desire. And I understand how privileged I am to have that opportunity. So I'm definitely going to bring you guys with me, and so you can kind of live vicariously through me, because I know how difficult it is out here for the majority of the population, man. So I don't really try to like flex on anybody. I really like to bring you guys along just to hang out and just show you guys different cultures, because when you eventually do come to these places, visit these places, you'll already know how to move, right? And that's the main reason why I do these live streams, man, because a lot of YouTubers will will great flexibility. Yeah, bro. Yeah. I'm really trying to come through to Africa this year. If not Africa this year, Africa for sure next year, and that's going to be my once-a-year major trip. And my once-a-year major trips are 2 to 4 weeks at a time. So last year was Brazil and Hawaii, and that was 2 weeks. This year is going to be Thailand. So it's going to be Pattaya, Bangkok. I'm going to try to make it to Koh Samui. And then after Thailand, I may spend a week in Da Nang, Vietnam, and then come back to the States. So when I'm in Thailand, bro, all of my Thailand YouTube friends, I'm hitting all of y'all up. We are doing collab videos with all of the big Thailand YouTubers, bro. We're doing Travelversity, Zoom to Thailand, Chocolate Man in Thailand, Space Baby, all of these like bigger YouTubers from Thailand. I'm gonna hit them up and just do a collab video. And you guys are gonna see it here, man. I can't wait to meet these guys in person. Because you guys see the real me on like live streams like this. And those YouTubers, like, they don't do consistent live streams, so I really want to get to know them as people, right? Off stream first, and then we can do the content together. And it'd be really nice, man. This YouTube travel community, it's a true community, right? So you have like all of these other YouTubers that have way more subscribers than you get way more views, and they're still people at the end of the day. And if you reach out to them, they're real people, so you can actually meet up with them and kick it. So yeah, that's coming this year, but if I don't do Africa this year, for sure next year, that's gonna be a major trip, and I'm gonna stay in Africa for a whole month if I have to move it to next year. And if I have to move it to next year, it's gonna be Ghana, Nairobi, Kenya, Tanzania, and the last week will be, oh man, I don't know where. Maybe Cape Town, South Africa. So spend a week in each of those cities and or countries. It's gonna be crazy. It's way harder. It's way harder to travel within Africa than it is in like the Americas, and way more expensive. So I really have to think carefully about how to move while I'm on the continent to make sure it's not like cost prohibitive. And that's what I'm probably have to be like, yo, we need some super chats, man, to buy these flights. Bangkok, Thailand, yeah. Bangkok's gonna be a vibe, man. It's gonna be a true vibe, and you guys will see a new side of me when I'm in Thailand, because I have a lot of friends out there, like a lot of people that I actually know in real life, not just on YouTube, but I have like a lot of friends that have moved out there, and as soon as I touch down, they're about to be waiting on me, ready to go. And I don't want to, overdo it in Thailand, because there's so many YouTubers that will like sell you this dream about like how Thailand's like the perfect country. But I'm gonna show you guys the real, man. I'm gonna show you guys the real Thailand. And I promise you, it's probably not perfect. It's gonna be fun though. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be real fun. All right, guys. We're wrapping up here in a minute. Unless somebody like super chats in, I'll keep the stream going longer if you guys want to support and super chat in. But I'll probably end it in a few minutes here if I don't get any super chats. And tomorrow you guys will see me at the beach. God, this smoothie's so good, bro. But then we discussed a lot of stuff during this live stream, man. We discussed Is Mexico still expensive or getting too expensive? We discussed like SIM cards and using your cell phone down here. We discussed me getting attacked by 2 dogs last night on stream. We discussed the cost of living compared to the US and Mexico, and like regional differences as well. And what else did we talk about during the stream, man? We discovered that the food down here in Mexico just tastes effing amazing. And they have spots down here that you won't find on Google, that you won't find on Yelp, that you have to just walk around and find out. So F around and find out is essentially the theme here. And yeah, overall, Mexico is a great country, bro. And I'd love to show you guys. And we talked about the residency process here too, and how you can make moves down here as far as purchasing real estate with your permanent residency and getting a bank account down here. And I guess this is a great way to close out with a quote from Charles, man. For every cause, there's an effect. For every action, there's a reaction. The choices we make. That's true, man. That's true. I'll stay on for a couple more minutes, guys, to hit the 90-minute mark. They're about to head out, man. I'm gonna just chill here. If I do get a super chat, we can keep it going, man. And we can start walking around in the daytime in Merida in 100-degree heat. 42 degrees Celsius outside right now. Yeah, we just chilling, man. And one last thing. When it gets hot like this, super humid, my recommendation, guys, if you're like a cologne wearer, don't wear cologne. Get like essential like oils, right? Like get like an essential oil, or me personally, I wear. I'm a little bougie when it comes to fragrances. And that's one of my weird quirks. I like to smell good, but I also like to spend a little bit on fragrances. I have Drake's Carby Musk, where it's like a roll-on oil that actually works better in hot and humid climates than a cologne will do in a hot and humid climate. So that's just game for y'all. If you guys come to a super hot and humid climate and you think you're about to spray on some cologne and it's about to perform well when you're in these hot and humid places, that shit won't last more than an hour, bro. But I tell you, when you wear the oils, when you wear like the roll-on oils, or like the stuff that you like do this and you get the oils ready, you get the oils and you get the smell and everything, that's gonna last longer in the hot and humid climates. And that's this game for you guys. That's just how it works. Because when you have a huge temperature spike, like 100 degrees Fahrenheit, those fragrances and those colognes aren't strong enough to stay on your body and still produce fragrance. But when you use the oils is when that shit just, it stays a little bit longer, like 3, 4, maybe 5 hours at least when it's projecting. But you can smell it up to like 6, 7 hours if you can really like smell it like that. But that's just a little bit of a game for you guys if you guys didn't know. But we hit the 90-minute mark, man. Didn't get any super chats, so appreciate you guys for supporting and coming through and watching, man. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. We going to the beach. We are going to the beach, man. We about to eat good tomorrow too. The damn bill may be a little expensive at Crabster. Excuse me, but it's gonna be worth it, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. I appreciate you guys coming through to the live, and y'all have a great rest of your Saturday, and be good to each other, be respectful to people, and love yourself, man, at the end of the day, for real. We don't have enough love out here in these streets. So love yourself, man. All right, y'all, peace.